Hey, this is Colt Cabana, professional wrestler from the Art of Wrestling podcast. You're listening to City Wrestling Radio podcast, which is weird because it either radio or podcast can't be both. But hey, with you, baby, it is. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? This is City Wrestling Radio, and this is the Raw Review. I'm your host, Corey Smith, back at it again in the KCSF studio with calling in reserves today, calling in off of the bench, the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, Elijah.
Hi guys, I am back just for today. You know, they had to call an audible and throw your boy in the mix.
Jose is on assignment today. He is
like a Jonathan Coachman assignment?
Yeah, exactly. We can't say exactly what he's doing, but we can say, everyone online is probably like, ooh, what's Jose doing? I'm like, actually, reports are that, he's like going to the movies or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not here today. So, it's not his birthday. I said happy birthday to him for some reason today, and he was like, it's not my birthday. I was like, oh, okay.
Well then.
I even said that to you. But anyways, guys, how are you doing today, guys? This is the Raw Review. We're here to talk a little Monday Night Raw from last night. But before we get into that, guys, this is the Raw Review, like I said just a second ago. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but we have many shows on that we do. We do this, the Smack It, our SmackDown Live recap and review show. We do the B show, which is the NXT and NXT UK recap, and also the City Wrestling Radio news show every Monday on SoundCloud.com/City Wrestling Radio, also across a plethora of other fine podcast delivery applications, including iTunes, Google, Stitcher, CastBox, and many, many more. Guys, the best way to stay up to date with City Wrestling Radio, I think, is to log on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit like, share, subscribe, and you'll stay up to date with brand new shows that we post. We post all over, like I said, on all those fine podcast delivery applications, and we post stuff on youtube.com/ just search up our name. I mean, like we don't have, we need 100 subscribers. Mm-hmm. So get on there and subscribe. We are on the road to 100. We are a quarter of the way there, which means 25. Point at the sign. Point at the sign, wherever it is.
100 subscriber sign. It's right over there.
There we go, guys. But please check us out, because if you live in the Northern California area,
NCU.
So, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. We have a show for you. It's called the NorCal Wrestling Roundup. It's where we recap shows from last week, independent wrestling shows that happen all around Northern California. Give you results from shows last week. We give you instructions on where to go next week to see live wrestling and ticket information. We also try to throw in some interviews in there. At least we'll have some in the near future. But guys, check us out on YouTube, because that's going to be the show to subscribe to if you want to stay up to date with independent wrestling in Northern California, especially with a bunch of shows coming up this next week. Let's list them here. Oh wait, let's not list them here. I'm not gonna do it here. I can't do it here. I'm gonna do it on YouTube.
Pay me $60 and then I'll do it.
Yeah, pay me. No, I mean that'd be cool if you give me $60.
I was making a reference to Ronda.
No,
Rousey.
I know. Who is still paying $60 for a pay-per-view?
Yeah, I was like, when did the WWE Network become so expensive?
She probably still orders pay-per-views.
I bet she doesn't even have the WWE Network.
She probably calls them and it's like, hey, DirecTV, I would like to order the WWE pay-per-view this weekend, please, and thank you. Like, do not disrespect me because I'm Ronda Rousey. And it's just like, all right. And they're probably like, yeah, all right, cool, bye.
This shit is fake.
They're like, ma'am, you can do this online. I don't want to do this online. I want to do it when I want to do it, because that's just what I want to do, because I'm Ronda Rousey. It's like, all right, Ronda, cool, whatever. But guys, check us out on YouTube, and you'll stay up to date with independent wrestling in Northern California. But guys, let's get into some news. Kind of a slow news day, I feel like, today.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this before we started the show. A couple things, though, we want to start off with. Let's look at some New Japan. We haven't talked about New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's a company out there in Tokyo and all of Japan.
So I'd say it's in one of the Asian countries, I believe.
No, it's Japan for sure. But definitely, let's get into some New Japan Cup results from the round one. We're not going to go into every show and every single match, but let's get into what happened in a round one, at least for tournament matches. We have Tomohiro Ishii pinning Yuji Nagata. We have Tai Chi submitted Tamahaka Homa, the Samoan guy. He was like a young lion for a while.
Oh, okay.
We have Yoshihashi submitting Nakahishi. Ooh, man. Chase Owens pinning Juice Robinson. That's probably one of the surprises of the first round.
The crown jewel.
I met Chase Owens. He's a pretty nice guy.
Plays a lot of video games.
He's he's pretty nice.
He seems cool.
Let's see. We also have Kazuchika Okada pinning Michael Elgin.
Damn it.
Mikey Nicholas, which is former TM61 guy. What was his name? Nick Miller.
Nick Miller, and then whoever his other partner is. That's still around.
Nick Miller and Shane
Thorne. That's right. Yeah.
He pinned Hikuleo. Will Ospreay pinning Bad Luck Fale. Lance Archer pinning Toa Hanare. Tanahashi submitted Shota Umino. I am not great with names. Trust me. You just let me know how bad I am at CWR4 on 5 Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Kota Ibushi pinning Tetsuya Naito. Fuck. Well, there goes my bracket.
That was your pick?
That was my pick to win the whole thing was Tetsuya Naito. I don't know why, but I'm also expecting, now I'm thinking Will Ospreay.
I like Will Ospreay. I've always liked Will Ospreay.
And I feel like everybody I pick for anything loses. Like every time I watch RuPaul with a friend, I'm like, "Ooh, I like her. She's awesome. She's winning." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, sashay away." And I'm like, "God damn it! Like that's not cool." But anyways, we have Taguchi pinning Tenzon. Well, did I say that already? No, I didn't.
No, you did not.
Zack Sabre Jr. submitted Evil. Toriano pinned Davey Boy Jr. Colt Cabana pinning Togi Makabe.
Hey, Colt Cabana.
Hey, this is Colt Cabana.
Thanks.
Minoru Suzuki pinning Kojima, and Sonata pinning Hiroki Goto. So, I mean, it's interesting to see what happens. Owens, like I said, he went over Juice Robinson in the first round, and I think that was the big surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, they also, I thought, let's see. I mean, I actually did expect Colt Cabana and Toriano to go to the second round.
Yeah, those are the two, comedy wrestlers.
Because I didn't see it, because I think they were set to face each other after that.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be,
that's going to be a comedy
East
spot.
versus West, the comedy matchup of the year. And I didn't. Who did they face? Let's see. Colt Cabana beat Togi Makabe, and yeah, it wasn't going to be Togi Makabe versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. because it just makes no sense at that point. But I mean, who are you going for out of the entire thing right now?
Man, out of all those guys, I've always loved Zack Sabre Jr. And for whatever tournament he's in, that's always my pick.
Oh, so I mean, he did win the New Japan Cup last year.
I would like to see him win it again. I know he won it
2
last
times.
Year. Fuck it, why not?
Let's see. Where did I put my? Did I not post that? It's weird. I swear I thought I posted that. That's a bummer. Anyways, I was trying to look for my bracket, but I can't find it now.
Oh no.
That's a bummer. Oh well. But yeah, it's great to see what's happening. I actually need to catch up. I'm really behind on matches. Have you watched any of it yet?
I haven't. Just little snippets on Instagram and stuff like that. I need to watch some more of it.
Yeah, the snippets I saw of the Kota Ibushi Tetsuya Naito match was just, oh my god. I was like sitting on my friend's couch like,
Corey, what's going on with you?
Nothing, I'm fine. It's just, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
Now I'm just worried about this picture got taken down. I'm like, dude, pictures get taken down without you know. No, they let you know when a picture.
I think they let you know.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to spend time looking for it. Guys, another piece of news from today. It's not really news. It's pretty much, it's not really news at all. But Enzo's just running his mouth again. He's, hey, how you doing? He says, he's talking about Vince McMahon, and he's saying, telling us what exactly he thought Vince McMahon thought of him. What did you think? What would you assume, Elijah? How would you assume Vince thought of him?
Well,
given it's Enzo Amore,
because he was so catchy, and he would sell merchandise. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty good, damn it. But never really gave him much of a push. I mean, the cruiserweight title for a little bit, but I bet he just saw a few dollar signs because he had a catchy a catchphrase. Other than that, I don't think he cared much.
Yeah, he says he went on to say, "Hey, I wouldn't be remiss to say I was probably his favorite character. Hey, how you doing? I move so much merchandise. Hey, what can I say? We're both pieces of crap. What can I say?"
Wow.
I mean, he didn't say that, but it's just one of those things. Like, how do I say it? Shit attracts shit.
Well,
shit attracts shit.
Whatever opinion Vince McMahon had of Enzo Amore, I'm sure changed after he popped up at a Survivor Series, where he was in the crowd and he started doing his little chant during one of the matches. Like I bet
Oh God, I was there for that and I missed it.
Really?
I missed it. I was out getting a delicious chicken sandwich in the Staples Center because they have delicious chickens. If you go to the Staples Center, go to the chicken sandwich place. Delicious.
All right.
Anyways,
I bet that was more interesting than seeing Enzo Amore.
a little bit, yes. I mean, because I was a little, I wasn't further up. I mean, I was mid-level, but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things. Like he was all the way down there, and like you couldn't really
All the
see
way
him.
in the front row.
Yeah, like boo,
Fucking dirtbag.
you suck. Get out of here. Hey, I just remember him spending like, I just want to see where he's going to be in 10 years. You know what I mean? Because if he's sitting here and he's like spending his money on all this stuff, and like, where is he making money? Like he sells songs, I get. Like he makes music, right? He sells songs, you know.
He sells a song. He had
Songs for sale.
He had his first song, Phoenix, which I didn't mind. It wasn't bad, but then all his other songs since are just meh.
Hey, how you doing? I'm the real one. NZO, how you doing? I changed my name.
NZO.
That's what he's going by now, NZO, because apparently that's what Dusty called me. God damn it! Now I gotta do it. Hey, listen, baby, I love you, NZO. You know, no, see, I don't even see Dusty saying that.
Yeah.
You're like, you piece of crap, NZO. Get out of here. Why is he here?
I did think, however,
Listen, baby, why did you invite him again? He's always so loud and he disrupts the party. He disappears with the ladies.
when Big Cass got released, I thought that Big Cass and Enzo were gonna do like a music video together.
Oh, but then like Enzo get on the Twitter and be like,
Hey, how you doing? That's what happens when you talk shit.
It's like, no.
I felt like something like that happened.
Yeah,
right?
no, something. I think so. But I think Big Cass did go out in his way and did say that. So yeah, Enzo and I don't talk. After
but
they had
then
some little
but
thing,
then he had his
something.
health scare, and then I felt like, you know, they were like,
Hey, buddy, like you okay? You know, it really scares me. You know,
you act like that. Well, you know, you're small, and I'm just gonna stop. That's it for that. That's it for impersonations today, unless a really good one has to come up. Okay, I pulled up my bracket. Okay, so let me see where I'm at right now. My New Japan Cup bracket. So, like I said, I had Taguchi. So Taguchi took Finley's place. So I had Finley going over the first round. So that I got that. Tanahashi, I got that. Naito, I lost. I thought Evil was going to win. Zack Sabre Jr. lost. I did predict Colt Cabana and Yano going to the second round. Minoru, I got. Sonata, I got. Harane, I got. Ospreay. Jesus Christ, my bracket's actually pretty good. Wow.
Other than Zack Sabre Jr.?
No, I got Juice still going. Zack Sabre Jr. I got Yoshihashi. Yeah, I only have 3 misses so far for the first round. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm proud of myself so far.
Well, it doesn't look like Kota Ibushi's going to lose to Zack Sabre Jr., so I think I need to change my pick.
So
Let's go with Will Ospreay. I'm going with all the Brits.
So yeah, I don't know who's going to win that. Let's see. I have Tanahashi losing in the third round. I'm sorry, to Naito. So wow. Okay, so it's going to be probably Ibushi Tanahashi. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that should look that. Yeah. And then what? So the winner faces Jay White at the G1 Supercard.
The G1 Supercard, yeah, in
Madison
New
Square.
York.
Madison Square
I
Garden.
wish I was fucking going, man. I need to make it a plan. Like next year, I say this every fucking year. I went to Survivor. I just have one show I need to go to, and then my big 4 is completed. That's SummerSlam.
Ooh, and they were I remember for like a good 6 or 7 years, they were all in the Staples Center.
Yeah, and I missed it. And that's the thing. I wasn't the traveling wrestling fan at that point.
Yeah.
Now I am. Now I'm like, well, it's part of my business that I don't make money off of, or, make money off of. So, yeah, I could write it off, right?
Right.
But no, I need to go to or SummerSlam, and like when I see a Mania, I'm like, oh, I really want to go, and then I'm like, it's gonna cost so much money. Like Mania would be awesome to go to this year, but think about how much money it's gonna cost you, especially just for a hotel, just that alone. Like you can get tickets to every show and be fine, but like I'm one of those people like
the travel expenses.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that like I need like to have a decent room. Not like decent, like where it's like I need like great conditioner and organic and everything, and it just means to be fine. No, I just mean like a somewhat like clean hotel room, but I don't want to be like in the schlubs somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear
Like
you.
I would rather stay midtown. You know what I mean?
I'll stay in my car.
Yeah, no, there you go.
Well, that's why I
Well,
like.
it's New York, so you better be careful with that.
Yeah,
People
maybe
are-
not in New York.
Did I ask you about that? You've been to New York, right?
No, I haven't.
No, it's fun. I went for a Giants travel to Boston and New York a couple years ago, and I followed them, and it was really fun. I stayed downtown and midtown, and yeah, just walking around at night, like it's so smelly. It was in the summertime too.
Yeah, I hear it's really smelly over there.
Yeah, New York smells, and it's like because there's just like parts where it's like you get like this vent, like heat, like steam coming out of nowhere. It's just like, why does it smell like? You just like don't want to know where it was, especially since New York's so old. You're like, I don't want to know how old that pipe is. But anyways, enough talk about New York. Let's move on to our Monday Night Raw recap. Overall, what do you think of the show, Elijah?
It wasn't a bad Raw. I didn't get to watch Raw because your boy had to work. But from what I did see, there was some ups and downs, I'd say.
Yeah,
not a bad show. There's been a lot worse lately, but not a bad show at all. I didn't expect. It's probably one of the first segments. I didn't expect Finn Balor to drop the Intercontinental title to Bobby Lashley.
I'm sorry, that was bullshit. I'm pissed off about that, and that's just personally. That's not me as a professional. That's me personally just pissed off. They took my favorite belt away from my favorite person ever. Like, Finn Balor's my favorite person in this entire world. I'm sorry, Mom, but like Finn Balor is over my mom.
Step aside, Mom. You don't have those abs.
Exactly. He doesn't even eat a donut. I'll hold that against him. But he dated Kathy Kelly for a long time. I don't know if they're still dating, but they just them just picture together. It's just beautiful.
Very envious of Finn Balor.
The Shield farewell. I felt like it was very like movie, like it happened in a movie. Like after the first movie, like, all right, guys, our job's done here. I guess we're gonna hit the road, never to talk again, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. Bye. You know
Bye,
what I mean?
Gene.
You know what I mean? Like everyone hit the road and went their separate ways, and now like they're doing their solo films. And eventually they're gonna be like, oh my, we need to come back together one more time. We need to get the gang back together.
One last time.
It's always one.
It's
last
always
time.
one last time.
Just like I always go back to Mania when it was Cena and The Rock.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, twice in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime, part 2.
They built that like for a whole year.
For a whole year.
Like they were like it was the Monday Night Raw after Mania, and they were like, "Hey, next year at Mania, I want to wrestle you." And I was like,
"Are they really gonna do?" I thought that was a fad. I thought that was all bullshit.
I was like, SummerSlam, come on.
Right? Everyone thought SummerSlam.
But anyways, Bobby Lashley, your new Intercontinental Champion. We have a new Dana Brooke apparently. At least that's what people have been saying online. People are going on. If you haven't seen this, Elijah, you need to go and watch it. I don't think it's a different Dana Brooke, but she looks a lot different.
She looks a
I
little
think her
different.
makeup's she did her makeup differently. That's what I think it is. She maybe wore her hair differently. Maybe she's lost some muscle mass, some weight, trimmed up a little bit. I don't know.
Well, the thing about Dana Brooke, it seems like
she sounded like Dana Brooke. That's why I can't take it away from her.
Yeah.
I was like that because she has that very like I'm Dana Brooke. She has that kind of like big cast kind of New York accent.
Yeah, but the thing about Dana Brooke, like
she
she's never really consistent as like is she's a consistent heel, is she a consistent face? Like they just kind of throw her wherever she's needed to go, wherever like the any kind of void to fill, they put Dana Brooke there. So a new Dana Brooke, it's a new Dana Brooke every other month.
Yeah, she's definitely trimmed up a little bit. It looks like in these pictures. Now that I'm looking at her, let's see, where's she from? Oh, she's from Ohio. Oh, she's from Ohio. I ain't from
That's right,
Ohio.
Because she was like, well, they had a pay-per-view in my hometown, and I didn't even get a match.
That's right. But she probably had the best her best promo ever on WWE.
Yeah,
coming
I'd
out
say
talking,
so.
talking shit to Ronda Rousey and then just getting the shit kicked out of her for it.
Got obliterated.
But yeah,
I like the Spartan kick from Ronda Rousey.
It was
That was brutal.
Felt bad for her. And then Kurt Angle retirement. He's going into retirement. His last match will be at WrestleMania. Let's speculate right now. Who's he gonna wrestle?
Well, so one of the dirt sheets is saying that it might be John Cena.
I heard that. John Cena did post a picture of Kurt Angle, I think, somewhat recently. The thing I hear about the dirt sheets is like, I watch them, and we're dirt sheets technically at this point.
Yeah.
Because all the dirt sheets are just reposting stuff they heard on Wrestling Observer. And that's
Pretty
what we
much.
do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I listen to Wrestling Observer every day. It's like my morning coffee. I have my coffee and I turn on Wrestling Observer and I'm just sitting there like, ooh, that's interesting.
Big
Oh,
money
hot
Dave.
takes. And but then I see stuff like, okay, so I think someone asked like, oh, who do you think can Kurt Angle's partner be? And they're like, oh, well, I think, and literally the caller was like, well, I think it could be John Cena because he posted a picture on Instagram of Kurt Angle recently. And then they were like, oh, well, it could be. It could be. And then all of a sudden, all over online, it's like, John Cena, Kurt Angle. It's like, okay, calm down, everybody. But it would be a good ending to a story,
Yeah.
especially since John Cena's debut was it a match? Yeah.
His
He
real
actually had a
debut
match. I forgot about that. For some reason, I thought it was just a promo where he came out and slapped Kurt Angle. No, he came out and actually had a match.
Had
with
a
him.
match with him,
Yeah,
yeah.
as the prototype, right?
Yeah, ruthless aggression.
I'm John Cena and I have ruthless aggression. So yeah, that'd be cool. I also thought, who was it on SmackDown that I thought he can go after? Samoa Joe
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what about Samoa Joe? They had a great match.
in TNA.
Yeah, Kurt Angle's first match in TNA was against Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
That would be a nice way to, because that match hasn't happened in WWE.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and if it's a one match thing, they can actually do it well. Except that Vince like, I want to draw this out. I want it to go longer and softer. Wait, softer? Yeah.
Longer and softer.
Yeah, no, because he extends feuds. You know what I mean? Like AJ
Yeah.
and Shinsuke.
Ugh.
It was just like nut shots left and right, and
Wata.
it's like, all right, I'm over it.
Yeah.
All
Same
right.
with AJ and Joe when they had their rivalry.
Yeah, and Joe was just creeping, like
Ooh, Wendy.
he's like, all right, I'm gonna call like, why didn't Paige just like, hey, Samoa Joe, Mr. Samoa, can you not do that? I'm gonna take your title shot away, and she was just like, oh well, that's happening, AJ. Sorry.
Don't you know what else to do?
Hi, Chair. Yeah, that's
And I was, I'm thinking about his name because I think he can do everything. Drew McIntyre, I would,
Drew McIntyre.
because they have their little shtick, but a few months ago where Drew McIntyre beat Kurt Angle on Raw.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe not.
I think that was, and it's funny because that he could have been just written off like that. That's how some people get written off.
Yeah, right. Like
Maybe Dean Ambrose was getting written off last night. We don't know.
Yeah, we will see.
All right, let's get into our full recap of Monday Night Raw. Guys, if you want to check out our full recap of Monday Night Raw, check us out on SoundCloud.com/CityWrestlingRadio.